What's up guys? It's Wolf Inc. here with another Railroads Online video. And today we're going to be doing something that we've done before, but not with a locomotive we've done, or used with. Wow, okay. And we're going to be traversing some track I don't think you guys have actually really gotten to see too much of. So, with that being said, let's get right into the video. So we're at the roundhouse here, the simple little one that I made. But today we're going to be taking the tier 1s here, all 17 of them, and possibly more. That's a lot of money. It's from all that ore that we sold in last episode. Um, we're going to be taking them to the sawmill, or not sawmill, logging camp, picking up logs, and then going to the sawmill. Well, actually, no, we're not going to be going to the sawmill today. We're going to be taking the tier 1s, going to the logging camp, and then taking all the logs and the tier 1s to the crossover yard. Okay. How about we don't go that way, Henry? I don't think his reverser's triggered all the way. Gosh, that was a close one. We definitely need to make that siding a little bit longer if we're going to be using old Henry here. Go ahead and ring the bell. Alright, welcome back, guys. As you can see, we are now on our way out of the yard down here. Everything should be set. We just gotta hopefully make it through this bend, and then we're on our way to the logging camp with old Henry here. That took a little bit longer than I expected, but we got her done in the end. So, we're moving at a pretty good rate, it looks like, but we're only got like a 5% reg. So, it's actually not that bad. That is a long train, even though it's only 17 cars. Can you believe that? Once we get out of the siding there, out of that little loop, we'll go ahead and kick her up and use the speed that this engine was meant to have. We just gotta make sure we set the switch at the logging camp to go the right direction. Listen to him chug. That is so awesome. Just listen to that. Man, that is so awesome. He sounds so awesome. That is awesome. Henry is a pretty cool locomotive. He can get the job done pretty quick. And we should be coming up on our crossover switch here, or crossover yard here soon. See that switch? Yep, see there's a sawmill. Entry to the sawmill right there, and then yep, there's the crossover switch right there. I sure hope I set those switches right. That one should be for sure, and then the next one I have no idea. It looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Awesome. So there's the sawmill. Okay. He should be coming in with plenty of speed to keep up some speed while we go check these switches real quick. I know the first two right here are good. That's those last two that I'm worried about. So, I'm gonna go run and check those. Make sure they're all okay. So that is the direction that you go to the smelter. And that's why the crossover yard's gonna be right where it's at. That one's good. This next one was not. I know the switches are set wrong in here because we're set to go to the cordwood. So we're gonna have to go in there and flip those. We'll be all right there, and then we're gonna load all of these with logs, and then throw them in that crossover yard over there. But our sawmill is currently depleted in the logging pond, the log pond, so we're gonna have to fill that back up. But we've got beams and stuff like that still. But I want to have a set of tier ones ready to go for when we need to. That also gives me time if we put them in the crossover yard to get kind of finish the return line ish. I guess you can kind of call it the return line of the sawmill. And then that way I can just go around the loop at the crossover yard and then go into the sawmill. Or yeah, crossover the yard into the sawmill. Welcome back, guys. We are fully loaded. It took a long time to get loaded. Oh boy. Now we have a load of tier 1s ready to go to the sawmill when we get to that point. So I am gonna stop the video after we get to the crossover yard. Not only is my PC acting a little funny, I just recently updated it and I think it's having a little bit of issues here. But on top of that, um, I am going to be ending it after we get to the crossover, because next episode we're going to take the cordwood and we're going to bring it into the crossover as well. However, with that, we're going to hopefully have the crossover done before next episode, roughly, which will be on Monday. So I hope that we can get it done, and we should. But I want to be able to. I want to do the cordwood then, so then we can bring Betsy up and bring them into their rightful switches and um, start getting some more cars. We'll probably even grab a few more cars and load up a few more cars towards the end here. But for today, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do the logs, go up there. I didn't expect that all the tier 1s to be all disconnected like they were. We're gonna check real fast to make sure that these guys are still connected, because I stopped really quickly. I don't want to knock something off. Okay, it looks like we got everybody. I wish we had a caboose in this game so that way I could put it at the back. So that way I could tell if I've lost my train or not. And I don't have to walk all the way back there or count the cars or whatever. I could just see if the caboose is back there. If the caboose is back there, then I know, and I could just keep on going. But we are going to get hobbling down the road. The nice thing about the crossover yard, the reason why it is where it is because it's so close to all of this that on a normal circumstance, it'd just be a quick load to take all the way up in there. It wouldn't take us long. And then we could do multiple different loads each day, and that way we're doing multiple different things, and we're storing cars in there, we're taking cars, whatever we want to do that day, rather than having to sit here, work up every single day, and then we'll just fill the crossover yard as we get to that point. We're not going to take it on the loop, so we don't want to go in the loop. Come on there, Henry. Look at that flag. This will also know if this little piece of track here is good enough for a 17 car train. So we will be storing long trains in this crossover yard, so we want to make sure that we can at least start storing them. Now, as of right now, we worked on this a little bit in the live stream, but there's going to be switches in this loop that goes around here. Oh, that is getting choppy. Look at those flags. But there's going to be switches that we're going to, switch on into, and we're going to be able to pull straight up and in there and drop off these cars and pull straight back on out. We don't have to do any monkeying around and stuff like that. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull it past these switches, and then we will have some stopping time. Awesome. So like I said, next episode we should have all those switches in here, like the actual yard in here, so we can move these back once we get in the next episode and put them in the actual switch line there. And full brakes on that dude. Full cylinder char. I will put this reverser to a 0. if we can. Man, that thing is fussy. Alright, whatever. That'll be fine. We'll just do that. Alright. Shutting her down.